There is a silent revolution happening on desks across America, and it's about the size of a thick sandwich. For decades, we were told that if you wanted real power, the kind of power that renders Hollywood movies, compiles millions of lines of code, or builds entire virtual worlds, you needed a massive, glowing tower. You needed fans that sounded like a jet taking off, and a power bill that looked like a car payment. But something shifted. In the corner of Apple's laboratory, they stopped trying to make the computer bigger and started trying to make physics impossible. Enter the M5 Mac Mini. In 2026, this isn't just a budget Mac anymore. It is a disruptor. It is the machine that is making the $5,000 Mac Pro look like a relic of the past. It is the machine that is currently causing a crisis at Intel and NVIDIA headquarters. Today, we are peeling back the silver aluminum to find out how Apple managed to fit a supercomputer into a box that weighs less than a MacBook Pro. We are talking about the secret M5 architecture, the thermal miracles that keep it silent, and the terrifying truth about why Apple is selling this much power for such a low price. If you think you know what a desktop is, you're about to be proven wrong. Don't blink, because the era of the giant PC is officially over. Let's talk about the heart of the beast, the M5 Silicon. We've been through the M1, the M2, the M3, and the M4. Each step was an evolution. But the M5? The M5 is a mutation. This is the first chip built on the 2nm GAA process. In plain English, that means Apple found a way to cram billions more transistors into a space so small it defies human comprehension. But it's not just about more transistors, it's about the neural core. In 2026, artificial intelligence isn't a buzzword. It's the air we breathe. The M5 Mac Mini features a dedicated AI engine that is 60% faster than the previous generation. It's designed to run local large language models. That means your AI assistant isn't talking to a server in Virginia. It's talking to the chip inside your box. It's private, it's instantaneous, and it's scary fast. Imagine you're a video editor in New York. You're working with 8K ProRes RAW footage. 5 years ago, you would have needed a dedicated machine room to handle this. Now you're doing it on a device that's tucked behind your monitor. The M5's media engine has been redesigned with dynamic caching 2.0. It predicts which frames you're going to edit next and pre-renders them in the background using idle cycles. When you scrub through your timeline, there is zero lag. None. It feels like you're moving a knife through warm butter. This is the Apple magic that people talk about, but it's actually just cold, hard engineering. But there's a mystery here. Why would Apple make the Mac Mini this good? If the Mac Mini is this powerful, why would anyone ever buy a Mac Studio or a Mac Pro? This is the cannibalization paradox. For the first time, the entry-level Pro machine is overlapping with the high-end workstation. In our testing, the M5 Pro chip inside the 2026 Mini is actually beating the M2 Ultra from just a few years ago. Think about that. A $1,200 box is embarrassing a $4,000 workstation. This has sent shockwaves through the industry. It's forced a spec war, where the only winner is the consumer. But Apple isn't doing this out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing it because they want to own the edge computing market. They want a Mac Mini in every server farm, every school, and every home office in the United States. Let's talk about the design, or